All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hourglass Podcast. You're joining the lovely Corrine and me.
Yeah. What is
And
up?
we've got a bit of a special episode today. We're wrapping up the Australian IFBB Pro League Nationals show, which was on the weekend. And it was split over 2 days. So we had the girls on Sunday. And you actually made it down for the day, Corrine. How'd you feel? What was your take of the show?
Yeah, I flew in that Sunday and flew out that Sunday as well. I wish I could have made the men's show, but I had work the day before. But I was watching like in between clients on the live stream. It looked
Yeah.
epic. How was the
Yeah.
men's show?
Men's show was it was weird. I feel like the men's show at the Nationals is always far more busier in the crowd. I don't know why that is. It's a weird one because generally it's the other way around at the state shows. But this season, especially this season, the men's show was far busier. Like there was way more people at the show, especially out the back, like at the back area. You know, like that black wall out the back.
Mm.
That was like empty all day for the girls. Like there was no one there.
You know what it could be? Like I'm thinking maybe all the girls went to that men's show as well. Because like in a state show, the girls are after the men's, so they're probably getting ready in the day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they probably all went to see the men because they're there anyway.
There was a lot of girls there. Yeah, you're right. A lot of competitors getting tanned and stuff like that. But even just like there was no one really practicing their posing out the back or like doing check-ins or anything like that. Whereas I feel like pretty much every dude was walking around with a tripod checking into his coach, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that does make sense because it is in some ways a little bit more tedious to peak a guy, but still, you know, kind of that was probably my biggest observation was it was just quiet compared to the men's. But still good show. I love that venue. I really like that venue.
It's cool.
The whole
It's
flow
legit.
of it, the layout, like the way it leads to the backstage. It feels very like when you think about it, it feels like a dream. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like a real place. You know
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. You
Like-
walk in there and you're like, whoa, this is like a maze.
Yeah. Like a fever dream.
Yeah, it's so overstimulating because they got
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
lights and the fireworks and everything. Yeah.
And every time because that's the second season that we had it there. But every time I come away from that venue, obviously not just for the Nationals, we had the stage show as well. I always just have like a strong, like I've left like a piece of myself there. You know what I mean? So I feel like, so I definitely feel that this time I feel like I've left a little piece of Tim in that building somewhere. And, I still have like flashbacks, you know?
Just running around.
Yeah. Can't get,
I'm lost.
you know, when you try to run in a dream and you don't move anywhere. I'm like stuck in the back area. I can't get out and everyone's telling me to get out of the back area.
Oh my God. That's
Anyway.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I saw you did cardio before you caught your flight that night.
Yeah, I
Is that
did.
right? At Doherty's?
I had hours to kill, so I was like, I'm not just gonna sit around. I got cardio to do. And I'd never been to Doherty's, so it was cool to like hit it up. I went to the one with like all the tunnels. It's
In the city?
so yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that's amazing. That's another fever dream. I was like
Yeah.
trying to find my way through all these tunnels, but it was a
Pretty
cool
cool.
vibe.
Tony's good at finding these little areas, eh?
Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
random. It's a good spot though. Like
Yeah.
super cool.
No, it's cool. Shout out to Tony. Great show. And you know what the coolest part about it is that just how proud and excited he is of everything. Like that's what I love the most. It's just like he's just so passionate about it and so quirky at the same time, which is really cool. I love it. I love being a part of that because passionate people are the coolest people. So good on you, Tony. Great job. And yeah, it's really cool just to see. Like, I mean, you look at the content, like the reels and like the stage lighting and everything on Instagram. It doesn't look like an amateur show. It looks crazy.
It's insane.
It's
like
crazy.
they just keep leveling up. If you look at this season C versus last season C, like the leaps and bounds that they made in production, like quality and media and everything. Everything's so crazy.
Yeah, like you had some people clapping, you know, whereas these people get like fireworks and fucking reels and
A
shit.
statue.
Yeah.
Oh, I want one.
Mind you, that reel though of you, the one that they made of you when you won, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I can't watch that one anymore. It'll like actually make me emotional. It's really sweet.
But yeah, let's get stuck into it. So we'll start with Fit Model. We'll do Fit Model Wellness Bikini. Where is it? So let's go to the stream, actually. Let's go back to, let's try and share my screen.
It's around 52 minutes in.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
52?
Yeah, just about.
Okay.
Nice to do it. All right, so Fit Model Masters, we've got first place Christy, second place Pamela, third place Karen.
Okay, let me just go forward a little bit.
Can you hear my bed in the back? I'm so sorry. I don't know why she's awake.
Do you have to put like the blinds down on it? Like, is there like a curtain that you put on top of the thing?
Yeah, I have a little sheet that we put over
But
her,
she's still awake.
She can hear, like, she will literally hear our eyes open in the morning, and she's like, "Oh my God, come and take me out, come play with me, come feed me, come do everything." She's
That's pretty
crazy.
funny. All right, so we've got Fit Model here. Is Fit Model Masters, okay. Chrissy Doyle, Pamela Cowan, Karen Yeha. All right, so we've got back pose. So I just got to find the right colors here.
So you've got pink on the left side is first place, Christy. And then second place is Pamela in the teal. And then third place is Karen in the green.
Wow, that front shot's really impressive.
So impressive.
Holy. It's one of those ones, it's the same, it's kind of like Bikini, where someone is Fit Model or they aren't, you know? Like it's like, this is a good shot here. So green, this is third here. And then, yep, so they've got them around the other way. But yeah, what would you say here? Like, first things first, just possibly a little bit too lean on Karen?
Yeah, I mean, I remember Karen, she took out so many golds in the Queensland show, but I was looking at her on stage and I was like, damn, that girl is shredded. It does look like she's softened up a lot within that week. But yeah, I still think maybe just borderline a little bit too conditioned, which is what nudged the other girls in here, in those top placings.
Yeah, because it's also showing her back, like her hair's not covering her back, so it draws your attention to conditioning. I mean, it's also, like, you can also see the hamstrings and glute tie-in, but you certainly don't want to be exposing condition where possible. Shape's fantastic, though. I think something needs to happen with that front pose. Hang on, let's go back to it. There. It's almost like she's not popping the glute enough, or she's kind of like not straightening the back.
She's got her knees softened.
Yeah, it's not straightening the back leg.
Yeah, which hurts you a little bit in that front pose. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she's trying to pose softer. Possibly. Yep.
Nah,
but overall, like, really impressive top three for Masters.
Yeah, so what we reckon, just a little bit more glutes on Pamela? Just a little bit more fullness.
Yeah,
size.
I mean, we talked about Pamela in a different wrap up, right? I remember her name coming up a lot. She looks awesome. Her front is so impressive.
Yep. I mean, just in comparison to Christy, just lacking a little bit of fullness and density to the muscle, but very strong. Like, she's great structure. She's right in the right category for sure.
Big time. Yeah, just a little bit more density. That's all it is.
All right, so we move on to, what have we got? Novice?
Yeah. All right. So Fit Model True Novice, actually. So first place, Christy again. Second place, Pamela again. And then third place, Geordie. Geordie's a cutie. It's around like the 1 hour and 3 minute mark. No, and 4 minute mark.
Oh, yep. Have we gone too far over?
1 hour, 4 minutes?
I think that's them there. It's all right? Yeah. Geordie's awesome. She's got great shape, Great structure.
Jodie's so cool.
She did the Western Australia show as well. Looks like she's brought in a little bit leaner too. So that was a 2-week gap. So it definitely looks like she brought in a little bit leaner. Just say still needs to be a little bit more conditioned, especially in the back. But really, really awesome structure. Great shape.
I just love her front pose. I can't get over it.
Yeah, it's really effortless.
It's so strong. Yeah, like effortlessly strong.
Yeah, so we got so Christy again, yeah, Pamela Cowan again, and then Geordie just moves up a place there. So did she kick someone out a third, or? Oh no, she didn't. That girl didn't do.
No,
didn't
Karen
do Novice.
didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So next up, we've got Fit Model Novice. We've got first place Geordie, second place Emma, and third place Amelia.
Interesting that those girls didn't do Novice.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've never done Novice before.
Yeah. But they did True Novice. I guess you do True Novice and Opens, yeah. That's fair.
Mm.
That was also because you were.
It just depends.
Remember, we were thinking for that show. We were like, oh, we'll see who's doing Opens, and then if it's like too difficult, we'll do juniors. Turns out you win the pro card.
Yeah, but I mean, like with these things, you got to like be strategic. You know, it's all about strategy here.
Yeah.
But it just depends like how often you want to compete on that day as well. You know, some people just want to keep like going and getting up next to different people, seeing their physique.
Exactly. It can work in your favor or against you. Depending on how
some
your
people
body
harden
responds.
up the more that they pose.
Yeah.
So you'll see them later in classes and they're harder.
Yeah. So am I in Opens already?
So we're around the 1 hour and 21 minute mark.
Oh, I went too far. Are we looking at Novice now?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yep. So Geordie, yeah. So Geordie obviously wins this on shape. She's the most balanced. She's got the best structure in all of those poses. Well, in both, not all of the poses. In both of the poses. There's only 2. But still, like, you know, leaving the door open with conditioning. I would like to see her a little bit harder, a little bit more conditioned. But she definitely wins on shape, you know?
Yeah, big time. Yeah,
and then,
it's like very balanced when you're looking at her.
Yeah, it's just, she just needs, and then to also push up in the open, she just needs a little bit of size. But this is like such a traditional, like this is what I think about when I think about fit models. Like she's nailing that pose.
Completely agree.
And then Amelia and Emma both just need a little bit more size. Or at least to adjust the posing to show that size.
I agree there.
Opens?
Yeah. That's all there is to it, I suppose. That's going to be our feedback. I mean, because this is the thing, like when we do the state show wrap-ups, it's very short-term feedback that we can give. Because like, we want to see you improve for your next show, right? Yeah. After nationals. And this is the way like judges will work as well. They want to give you like short-term feedback so you can continue improving for your next show. Yeah. After nationals is when you can kind of like be like, okay, now long-term goals, like if you were to head into an off-season, what do you need to do from here?
Exactly right. So you're not going to say just adjust your pose and you'll win. It's like, well, you could, but you now need, you know, XYZ to be pushing up into the opens now, which is generally what girls who compete in True Novice or Novice are intending to do. You know, and then you're just comparing it to like what it takes to look like a pro at that point, rather than just like shifting around. And I saw that big change in lineups from the state shows. I don't think a lot of girls came down for the nationals.
A lot of girls didn't. A lot of girls pulled out. It was crazy to see how big the lineups were in the state shows versus the national show. Yep. Really interesting.
It's like only three open classes for bikini, for example, and only one open class.
That's crazy.
Open one. Oh, no, it was 2 open classes for Fit Model. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
So what do we
Okay,
think about the
anyway.
opens? Open
Fit
A?
Model Open A. Yes. So we got first place Amber, second place Christy, third place Geordie.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Amber's been...
You know what? You know what I've heard? Like, so many girls tell me that they think taller girls suit Fit Model better. But
Yeah,
I'm looking at these short girls. I'm like,
it's
these
free
short
weapon.
girls, yeah, they suit just as well. I think it really suits like a short structure just as much as it suits a taller structure.
Yeah, I think possibly you probably have more life, like you have a longer career in Fit Model if you're taller because you're not having to worry about outgrowing it too easily, or as easily potentially. Not always the case, but I think shorter girls would definitely stack on the thickness easier. You know, shorter limb length. Not always, but definitely is potentially there. Like you see girls like in the bikini, it's like the open class A is the shorter girls is generally the most competitive because of the amount of muscle that those girls can gain quicker. Whereas a taller class is generally less competitive, generally, not always, because of that reason. So yeah. I think it's going to come down to structure still, but yeah, I mean these girls look tall for some reason. They don't look short, you know.
It's the styling pose, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they look so dominant, look tall.
All right, so looking at first in place, you know what? I'm gonna say Christy probably gave Amber a big run for her money here.
100%.
Christy's very impressive.
Yeah, I agree. I'd say let's do the rear pose. I'd say it's going to come down to conditioning in the rear.
You can see it. Yeah, you can see it definitely has.
She looks quite lean in the legs. Let's wait till the turn around here.
And that rear walk as well.
Yeah, like Amber's super full. Like you can see it there. Yeah. Yep. Super full with the same. Like she's just outsizing both of those girls. Yeah, I mean, still, like, if Christy had more glute density, then this condition would be good, but she needs to be a little bit harder in the glutes there, just to compare with Amber. But then the problem then is she's not going to be as full, even still, with less muscle. So it's kind of like more muscle so you can be less conditioned and still have the condition, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I agree.
Talking about their height, I remember speaking to Geordie backstage, and she's literally up to my like chest.
In her heels as well.
Yeah, in her heels. Yeah,
that's sweet.
Super nice, pocket rocket. Super nice girl though. She was talking to us about the podcast. So yeah, shout out to Geordie. Thanks for listening.
She's cutie. But no, I'm stoked with this top 3. I mean, Amber, Amber's done pretty much. No, she's done every season this year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy. Yeah. And she's consistently done well, you know, so she's on to something.
Yeah.
She's on the right track here. Yeah. And then taking out this open class means she's just basically just missed out on that pro card here.
Yeah, pretty dominant. Cool. Pretty dominant performance in this class, I'd say.
Yeah. Awesome for her.
But yeah, the other 2 girls just need to keep growing. Bring similar packages just a little bit tighter, a bit more muscle. Very key to see how far they go because they're right there, you know.
Big time. Alrighty, cool. So
Open
Fit
B.
Model Open B. First place Larissa, second place Pamela, third place Nina. Okay, oh boy! I was so excited for this.
So if I was a girl, I'd want to look like her.
I can attest to that. I think we all want to look like her.
Yeah. like let's talk about like the fact that she won a pro card and her partner won a pro card and like just how fairy tale like that was. I don't think that you could actually plan it better.
It doesn't get much better than that. Honestly.
I don't think you could actually plan an outcome to be that magical, you know?
That's the thing, like I'm such a big believer in like everything that happens in your journey is like part of the bigger story. And I think, you know, obviously everyone in Australia knows how hard Jordan was chasing that pro card. And like it was like he just kept, you know, narrowly missing it for this to happen.
100%.
Like this was epic for the both of them. That was so cool.
Unbelievable. Yeah. It went worldwide as well. There was like posts and stuff about it.
I saw that. How
Yeah,
sweet.
it's crazy. All right, so they're
And
doing this real. I mean, you can see her at the back of the stage. That is like the epitome of fit model. Like this is like Bikini from 2012. You know,
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
It's perfect. And she looks like she's a little bit harder than the stage show as well. So like, clearly, I remember we were speaking about that. And
Mm.
yeah, so
But
awesome.
this is the thing, like I'll look at Larissa, right? And nothing like stands out to me in the best way possible. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like everything just flows so effortlessly from head to toe. It's not like I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, like, whoa, look at those shoulders. Like, wow, look at the glutes there or anything like that. Like everything looks so seamless in her physique.
Mm.
Which was just like, yeah, like the epitome of fit model. It's what I think of
Yep.
when
And it's
I
still
think about it.
still a very highly trained physique. She clearly lifts with intensity. She's diligent with her everything. Like you can see this is a finely tuned athlete, not just like someone who just rocks in off the street like everyone else says the fit model is. It's not that at all. It's like this is an elite athlete that you're looking at.
Big time.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great display. I really was impressed with it. Because this is something that I can show people and be like, this is fit model. I'm like, this is what we're looking for. So it'll be interesting to see what she does now with pro shows and stuff because, there's another level up there. I think that she's still got a bit of room for size, especially in the glutes. But yeah, the conditioning, everything, shape, super impressive.
I can honestly see Larissa going really far with this.
Agreed. Yep. She gives me Ash K vibes, especially with the way that she's sort of always in condition,
yeah.
Doesn't really get out of shape or anything.
Yeah, I could see her like being a really like when the category first starts and you have like that one person that like sticks out a lot. I can see her being that person. If she like goes and competes regularly and travels and things like that, like
yeah,
people
I see what you mean.
know her name.
Yeah, well, hopefully she does. I mean, she's been doing it this year, so like Tony was like, "And how many shows have you done?" She's like 4, and he's expecting it to be way more than 4.
He's like, "Oh damn, wrong person in the couple."
Yeah, because I think it's Jordan that's done like 20. But still, 4's a fair bit,
Yes, no, that's awesome. That's so cool for her. Such a big achievement.
And then, yep.
We haven't talked. We talked about Pamela. I don't think we talked about Nina just yet, though. In third place here.
Nina's also like you look at her next to Larissa, and it's like she's just like a smaller version, like same sort of look, same sort of look,
very comparable.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit more size, just a little bit more density, and then just bring it in a little bit harder on top of that, so that it's got that same look that Larissa has there. Just the muscles are popping, but she's not overly dense. But similar look,
That's right. Yeah, completely.
Especially the same bikini, almost the same bikini color, and almost standing the same way.
Yeah, that's like her little sister or something.
It's a Larissa babushka.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So then we go into the overall here, Amber versus Larissa. Because we were watching this one. We were at the back of the audience watching this, talking about it. What were your thoughts?
I mean, just in this front pose, Larissa's just, you can't stop looking at her because, she's just got everything there. Like you said, she doesn't have anything missing. You don't really look at anything in particular. You just kind of like looking everywhere and you're like, can't stop looking. I don't know if Amber's hitting the pose properly here. Oh, there she is. She twisted a little bit more. But she's definitely a little bit smaller in the glutes in that pose compared to Larissa. So I feel like that gives Larissa the edge here. I think they're very similar in conditioning. But I remember when she turned to the back, I was like, ooh, like, is it going to be a matter of, do they want a little bit more condition, which is what you can see literally in this shot right now. Amber's a little bit more conditioned. But Larissa is like, got that really nice round fullness. So, you could argue either way. It just depends on what the judges want to see. And obviously they want the fuller, I don't know if it's the way that, Amber's posing though. You know, she maybe, I don't know if she needs to stand wide like that or if that's the way that she's been told to do it or something. You know, especially at the back of the stage, you can kind of see it just really highlights the tie-ins a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like if she was to stand closer, that would look a little bit less, you know, have a little bit less of that impact, which is kind of what Larissa's doing here. It's just like, you look at Larissa and it's like, well, she's sort of like I don't want to say it, but like off-season bikini. Like it's just really full looking and really nice. There's no obvious definition. So I guess it just comes down to what the judges wanted on the day, and yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But
it's just this is the thing, like such different looks, two different looks completely.
Super different.
And that's what we were talking about, like at the back of the stage. We're like, oh, I think, you know, this is gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen. We're like, oh, actually, we'll just wait and see.
Yeah, because like in this pose here, you know, super different. Like they're both very dominant, like looking girls. Like they have great shapes, good waists, but just completely different. Like they don't look anything alike in structure, different muscle proportions. You know what I mean? So it's more. I guess it's more along the lines of how the judges see the criteria going and awarding that versus, you know, necessarily what is ideal fit model. It's like, well, you could make an argument for both.
So off topic here, but Amber's so like, I love the way she poses. She's so like light on her feet. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But she's like, she moves, like she springs from front pose to back pose, like it's just nothing. It's just
you want a front pose, huh? You want a front pose? You want a back pose now? Okay, let's do it.
Just wait, I got it. Come right up.
Which is eye-catching. You know, this is what I mean. Both of them are catching the eye. I feel like Larissa's just holding that gaze because of how full and round her muscles are. So like she's right on that level of, if she was to stand next to a bikini athlete, it's like, this is what you look like sort of at the start of the prep, you know what I mean? Or at the 6 weeks out mark. It's kind of like a really great structure, but not overly conditioned. And I feel like that's sort of right on the money. So yeah.
Completely. Alrighty. Well, that's Fit Model. Great turnout. So many girls. I think Fit Model's growing so quickly and it's awesome to see. I wouldn't be surprised if Fit Model was one day on par or even more popular than Bikini.
Yeah.
Truly.
100%.
It's cool. It is really cool to see a lot of people jumping into the that category.
Yeah, and it's, you know, the more you see in person as well, obviously like watching the other shows overseas and things like this, you kind of start to build a bit of a database of what it is that they're actually wanting. I mean, it is difficult still. It's at the early stages, but I think once girls grasp that more as the athlete, it's kind of like you're seeing that now with Bikini, you know, as girls are seeing what is actually necessary. They're competing more, so like there's going to be more girls doing it if they understand what they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Wellness.
Awesome. Yeah, do you want to hop into wellness?
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Okay. Let's do it. Alrighty. So, okay. One moment. Can we just talk about how many wellness girls there were?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
What the heck? What the helly? Crazy. Like I've never seen that much leg on stage before in my life.
Yeah. And they're all very, very good quality. Like, you know, everyone was in shape at least, and you know, there's obviously some varying like developments and stuff like that, but still everyone was in good condition from what I could see. Well,
they all they all fit, you know, somewhat with the criteria.
Yeah, it's not just like cool. It's not just like a bikini girl with bigger legs. Like these were all wellness girls, you know.
No, all very wellness girls came to train legs and look, you know, amazing.
All right.
Sorry, I love wellness. All right.
So true novice. We got Shayla.
Yes.
Jessica in second, and then Keely in third. So I'm pretty sure Jess did Jess did Western Australia and Shayla did New South Wales. Is that right? Or no, she did Queensland's.
Jess did New South Wales. Oh, I'm not sure because we didn't do the wrap up.
No, Jess did Western Australia, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Jess did Western Australia.
Yeah.
No, because I remember because we talked about it, but I don't remember these other girls because we haven't talked about them.
I can't remember whether it was New South Wales or Queensland because I was at both. It was the same,
they're all new to me.
It was the same weekend, and I can't remember whether I saw it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But we've got Shayla in first, and obviously right here, it's just the most conditioned. Not even talking about the shape or anything, just the conditioning is closest to ideal wellness conditioning on Shayla.
Shayla is so impressive. So impressive. Like, her rear pose is nuts.
Yeah, 100%.
She's got like just a real traditional like wellness sort of shape to her.
Yeah, look at the calves too. Look at that right calf.
Yeah, like she's fully built for this category. It's awesome.
Someone told me, actually, I think it was Sydney because she's Islander, like she's from Pacific Islands, pretty sure. Which is crazy because like usually you don't see. I've not seen many Islanders do wellness before. So yeah, cool. Represent, smashing it. But yeah, awesome. Look at that shape. It's same as you walking forward, like the big quads and the glutes. And then we got Jess in second, who looks like she's improved from the state show. In terms of fuller, she definitely doesn't look as shredded as the state show, which is a good move. But then, you know, comparatively to Shayla, I think it's just the fact that she was in this class with Shayla, who's like a lot leaner.
Yeah.
In the glutes and hamstrings, at least, not necessarily in the front, but that's what's highlighting the condition on Jess in the kind of like almost like the wrong areas. I'd say like the back's very lean and shredded, but you don't see as much conditioning in the glutes and hamstrings. So that's a situation where I'd like to see the hair covering the back and then just bring the condition hard on the lower body.
Yeah, I was talking to a coach backstage as well, and he was like, "Yeah, she's shredded, and she just her body chews through food." And he was telling me like about their protocol and whatnot, and he was like, "I've just been having to feed this girl like a silly amount to the point where they were like, this might spill her over, but obviously it hasn't too much."
Yeah,
she stayed really, really lean.
Yeah, it's always tough. Once the body fat comes off, there's not much you can do. So it's finding that line, finding those little points, those checkpoints where the conditioning is like body fat wise, you're like seeing signs that you're almost ready and sort of slowing it down. But I'm sure they've got that covered now. Like it only takes like one prep and you know. So yeah, good job on that one. Then we got Keely. I think we've already. Did we speak about her yet? No, we haven't spoken about her.
No, not yet.
Same thing. She just needs size. To compare with Shayla, sorry, she just needs size in the legs.
Yeah, she's got awesome leg shake though.
Yeah. If that was big, she would be pushing for first there just because of that shape. It's just got to be bigger. And the small waist too. There was a girl in the opens. We'll talk about her in a sec, but she did really well just purely because of her waist.
Oh, man. Crazy.
All right, so we go to... What have we got? Novice now?
So, yeah, wellness novice. This is actually the girl that we're just talking about now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
in the
go
yellow.
to around, the 2 hour 55 minute mark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The poor girls, the judges kept making some, they were just calling like swaps in the wrong spot. So then the girls would like swap, but then everyone was in like different poses.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was funny, poor things. Everyone got a bit thrown up.
So is this Jasmine, the yellow? Yeah.
Yeah, so Jasmine's in that. I think it's a green actually. In
I was
that
agreeing.
lime green. I'm pretty sure. And then you got Shayla in second, and you got Rose in third.
Yep. So
Now Rose was really eye-catching. I really liked her look.
yeah, was waiting for that back pose. Oh yeah, she just did the wrong. Jess did the wrong pose there.
Yeah, yeah, they got stitched up a little bit.
Yeah, but just speaking in terms of this is what you're like. You're looking for that quite obvious tie-in. You know, the connection between glute and hamstring. Really full, like glutes to be really, really full, and then there to be some detail in the hamstrings, like more than what you would want in bikini. But you still want that that really full look to the glutes, which is what you're seeing in this top three here. You know, is that the top three?
Yeah,
They've moved it. I think the top three is over here. This is the girl here.
Yeah, that's third place though.
Yeah. And then outside of that, you just got less conditioning.
Jasmine is like her side poses are crazy.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying. We were watching this in person. We were saying, look, you can't stop looking at this waist. Like, it just accentuates the leg size. I wouldn't say she's the biggest girl on stage, but she just has that that proportion because the waist is offsetting. So you like, you know, it's like comparing something big to something small. You have that reference. So the fact that her waist is smaller makes her legs look bigger, even though they may not be as big. Because I'm fairly sure she's natural.
That's the thing. On her Instagram, she says she is, which is crazy. But she's not the biggest on stage.
No, not at all.
She's just got like insane proportions, and like just like the crispy tie-ins, like very well conditioned.
Because like comparatively to these other two girls, like Shayla and Rose, they don't have thick waist, but she makes them look like they do because her waist is so small. Like she has like a bikini waist.
Yeah.
So there's not much you can do about that. The other girls just have to get bigger to combat that sort of thing. Like you can't have that illusion of waist being smaller unless you have more muscle.
So impressive. She did so well this season, Jasmine.
Yeah.
She should be very proud of herself.
Yeah, like out of nowhere too. Like never competed before in IFBB at least.
Crazy.
Like look at that shot just there. I'll wait till they go to the back.
Oosh.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Like, it's like bang on the conditioning. If I was being critical at all, she just needs more leg size. Just needs more quads, more hamstrings.
I mean, that's the game of wellness, isn't it?
Yeah. But I remember they say they tried giving other girls a go, but they just couldn't get past the waist.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Wellness Open A. We've got first place Jesslyn, second place Rosanna, and third place Shayla.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's have a look.
Rosanna's back. So you're looking around the 3 hour and 13-minute mark.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Maybe 14 minutes. All right, now this was a very anticipated lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, so Rosanna won the stage show. Yeah. Jesslyn won her stage show. And I'm pretty sure Shayla did well at her stage show. I'm not sure whether she won the stage show. I'm pretty sure.
And Destiny won her stage show as well.
Actually, I feel like Shayla beat Jesslyn at the stage show. I can't remember now. Oh yeah, and then we have Destiny as well. But like, look at the glutes on Jesslyn, but
yeah,
that's crazy. And the quad flare.
That is nuts.
On top of that,
you know who that reminds me of? Deny.
Yeah, same sort of like structure, like to the glutes and quads. Yeah.
The real like teardrop,
Yeah, come
like
halfway down the
long
leg.
insertions. Yeah, with the quad sweep from the
Yeah.
side.
It's like if she bends over at all, she can't help but activate the glutes. Like it's just half of her body.
Yeah, it's like a hinge.
Yeah, you can't not train your glutes if you bend over at all. Like even if you just lean forwards, it's like insertion.
Must be nice. That's really cool.
But yeah, look, just obviously overwhelming. Especially in the rear pose, I feel like that was sort of like unbeatable in the rear. You can see that at the back of the stage here. It's just so full. It's good enough conditioning. I'd like to see her a little bit leaner, but it's good enough conditioning to show the amount of muscle that she has. You know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then in the front, I mean, Rosanna's very impressive too, but I feel like where Jessalyn then beats her is when they turn around. So we'll see that in a second.
I would have loved to see some more show shine on Jessalyn.
Yeah, of course you would.
So, did you see me running around backstage?
Yeah. You're like spraying it in your mouth, you know.
Hold still, hands up.
Get a hit of the show shine. See,
Yeah.
look at Jessalyn. Look at Jessalyn in that front pose there. Like that was what sold it for me. When she, she's very impressive in the rear. No one has that sort of size and shape there. Could have been a little leaner, but then when she turns around, no one has that quad and waist ratio with like the shoulders still. Like it's just enough shoulder, like bikini shoulders with like crazy quads. Like it was just so hard not to give her that, you know.
I agree with that. You know who does look really impressive in that front shot?
Who's that?
That girl next to her. In the red?
Mel? Yeah, that's Anthony's wife. Anthony's a good friend of mine. And he was saying that she lost 5 kilos that week.
That's crazy.
Between the state show and this show, because she did the Queensland show. And she looked really good at the state show. She just needed to be conditioned, more conditioned. And obviously she brought more conditioning for the nationals. But the problem with that is if you're losing that much weight in a week, you're not going to be full. And so she was definitely more conditioned. And I reckon she's got one of the strongest shapes up there. Like if you look at her when they turn around here.
No, hands down. Like she was very eye-catching with her shape. Like it's super wellness.
Like they put her in the middle. They put her in the middle.
She's a walking pro card. She just needs a little bit of time. For sure.
Yeah, needs a little bit ready early so that she can come in full and be conditioned early so she can come in really full and just have everything pop because she's got the structure. Like it's really, really impressive. See if they turn around here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that shape. Like that with more condition. I mean, it's hard to get around Jessalyn's size, but it's still very, very balanced. And I feel like if you were ready early, you'd have time to fill out a lot and you just have that same bursting fullness that Jessalyn has.
Now, do you want to give a special mention to Destiny here, who looks awesome?
Yeah.
On the right.
Yeah, because we kept saying come in fuller and she came in fuller, so nice.
She did. She sent it. Yeah. Just tell me how much she ate.
Yeah. It was funny because I saw her walking back to the back room after she came off stage. And obviously, like, she's always smiling. She's always happy. But she was like, was I fuller, Tim? And I was like, yeah, you were. and you could tell that she was just like really pleased with herself, you know? So
it's
cool.
Hard. It is hard, like, to find that right balance for
so hard.
Especially when you're like, you're kind of, you've done a couple preps before. Because no prep is going to be the same, you know?
No.
And when you've got more muscle on you, everything looks different.
And it looks different on stage too, you know? Like you're conditioning in like a downlighted change room or like a check-in photo or something, or in the sun. It looks so different to stage. Like, yeah, you can never really get that illusion the same way. I think that, like she just needs more size. If she can bring that extra size with this fullness, she's going to be very close to taking a win here, for sure.
That's it. She'll get there.
She'll get there.
100%.
She's got a good attitude, and yeah, she's awesome. So good on you, Destiny.
Alrighty. So, wellness open B, we got first place Jasmine, second place Jessica, third place Michaela. So newcomer here, we haven't chatted about Michaela just yet.
Oh, yep. Michaela Gladden. Yeah. It's all right. Oh yeah,
it's like the 3 hour and 31 minute mark.
31.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Oh wait, no, a little bit. That's the second group. 3 hour and 33. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
You know who really impressed me here?
Who's that?
I know her name. She's in the pink. You know who impressed me? Silent.
Yeah, the quads.
Pink. I know her name.
I remember, yeah, we were speaking about her because we were watching that. We were sitting there and we're like, geez, look at the quads on pink. I can't remember her name now, though, as well.
Hold on. I should be able to find it somewhere. Well, she was really impressive. I really enjoyed seeing her.
Really nice shape. Like good asymmetry. You know what I mean? But yeah, again, just the structure on Jasmine is just overwhelming. She's got the right amount of conditioning. She's got the right amount. I personally thought that she was a little bit flatter in the opens.
Mm-hmm.
She was really full and looked really, really on for the novice, and then started to flatten off a little bit. I don't know if that's, it could just be.
I'd agree with that for sure. She doesn't look as sharp as she was in her first class.
Yeah. Sometimes this happens too. If you over pump, like if your strategy is to pump up and you need to be pumped, you need to make sure you've got enough sugar to do that, and salt and water and stuff. But if you look really, really good before you pump, sometimes your pump can like make you look softer. So you gotta be careful that your pump isn't affecting your condition. Especially if it's like borderline, But I mean, she still won the class, so not really much to say there, other than just she's just that strong,
I found her name. Sorry, I've been silent. I've been trying to find this girl's name. It's Jo. It's Jo. My name's Jo.
Oh, Jo. How could I forget?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so impressive. Anyway, very cool.
Yeah, good on you, Jo.
Yeah, but Michaela looked awesome too. So Michaela coming in third place here.
Yep.
Great shape. Great front pose.
Yeah, like a tiny Jeslyn. Not a tiny, like a smaller. Sorry, not a tiny one. A smaller Jeslyn. Sorry, Michaela. You know what I mean. I always talk about like shape, like types of shapes and structures and stuff like that. And it's like, there's always like this concept of babushka. It's like if you could step inside another person, I know that sounds weird, but you have the same structure or shape as them, you're just not as developed. And so generally you're always going to place behind them on stage because in the judges' eyes, you have all of the same things, you just don't have it as developed as them. So you always see that in like bikini as well. It's like the top three are generally either very different in structures and shapes, or they're very similar and they're just like a downsize each time.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing here for sure.
Yep. Also, shout out to Sarah's Chris's girlfriend. She looked awesome. I loved her tan as well. Such a good tan.
They both had really solid tans.
Yeah. All right, go to overall.
Yep. It's just a matter of size here, really, isn't it?
100%. And I feel like I said before, I felt like, well, I don't feel like I feel like it now. Jasmine faded a little bit, whereas Jessie kind of got harder, which, yeah.
But you know what? When we were watching them, I did say Jasmine's got the stronger side poses.
100%. Yeah. That waist, you can't ignore the waist.
Mm-hmm. But in this particular category, if you've got like a stronger front pose and rear pose, I think that holds a little bit more weight.
Yeah. Look how much muscle Jesslyn has around her knees. It looks like she's got cowboy jeans on, you know, like the saddle things.
Stop. That's so funny. Like she's wearing like those cargo pants or something. They're like puffy.
She's wearing cleats. It's so crazy, man. Like, Jessie, if you're listening to this, you are a freak of nature. Like, that's unbelievable. Like, how?
Yeah.
How do you do this? How does someone grow quads like that and still have like such a good structure? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not overdone. Like, it's not. What do you mean? Like, you know how sometimes people
it's like
thicken their waist in the process of it?
Yeah, like this is the thing. You can kind of only see it when she's in the rear pose. Like it doesn't throw off their front pose proportions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I say she reminds me of Denai.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing, you know, like Denai and her front pose, she like comes into that teardrop sort of shape.
Yeah, like look at this one.
But then in rear pose, just opens it up.
What is this? That's insane. It looks like she's standing like a centaur, you know, like she's not that's not human.
That's nuts.
But yeah, just enough conditioning. I'd say Jasmine's in better conditioning, but Jessie has just enough condition to show the dominant size. So yeah, it was tough in person. It looks a lot more clear on the stream, but it definitely was more difficult in person to choose.
For sure.
All right, so juniors.
All right,
bikini time.
Bikini time. Alrighty, we've got bikini juniors. First place Hannah, second place Jasmine, third place Matilda. Yeah, what a juniors lineup.
Yeah, crazy. I feel like Hannah's been a junior for like 10 years.
Yeah, how long has she been competing for?
Like, I remember she did juniors with you 2023.
Yeah, she's been in it for a minute.
But awesome to see her fuller, actually. That was really cool. Looks like her body responds really well to that process because she had, honestly, like, out of, I'm not going to say the whole show, but like one of the better glutes in the rear poses. Just the shape and the fullness and the condition. Like she was on point in the rear pose with condition. Yeah, looks super round. Like that obviously still needs more size, but the conditioning and fullness and stuff like that was on point. What did you think?
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I was at the Queensland show when she competed at the state show, and so impressed by her glute. Like literally, her glutes. I was like, what? Like they're like popping out. Like they're like 3D.
Yep.
Like, umbrellas. But her conditioning was like rock solid. Like feathering her condition at states.
That was crazy.
So it was great. It was so impressive. Like when you see it in the audience and you're like, I can see the feathering in her quads. You're like, that girl's conditioned. But it was so cool to see her obviously bring like a fuller, a little bit softer package here, and it obviously worked in her favor really well.
Yeah, the only downside to that is that she has a little thicker waist when she's fuller. So I can see why they're trying to bring it more conditioned because it keeps the waist in. But there may just be a process of filling out that then you can taper off the food and hold the fullness potentially. It's just a matter of figuring that out for the person. But still, it was enough because, you know, even in the front pose, we'll see if they turn around here. Well, they will turn around. We know they'll turn around. It's not an if. Like her waist is still tight enough. You know what I mean? Like it's not an issue. Like the way she poses there, it's still got an hourglass to the shape. I would just like to see the glute popping out more, though, you know, in that front pose.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she could definitely be stronger. She hasn't reached her full potential at all.
No way.
You know,
Scary.
she's just scraping the surface, which is cool. It's a cool thing.
Then we got Jazz in second.
Yeah. Now we talked about Jazz before on one of the other shows, right?
Yeah, at the Vic show. I'm pretty sure she also did. Did she do Western Australia? No. She did something else.
One of the other ones.
Yeah, Queensland or New South Wales. Yep. And then Matilda, who won the juniors and novice in Western Australia. I'd like to see Matilda just more conditioned. She's got probably the best structure there out of the top three. Just needs to be harder.
I agree with that. She got crazy structure.
Yeah. It's very Laura Lee-esque.
It is. That side glute. It's nuts.
And then Jazz. What do you reckon for Jazz?
Jazz. I think Jazz needs more size. She's got crazy structure, like beautiful structure, beautiful look to her as well. Like I can't explain it, but like the way she presents herself is very eye-catching.
Yep, agreed.
Great, like shoulder to waist ratio. But just glutes.
Yeah.
Glutes and bikini, right?
Like the upper glute, you know, like the round just to the upper glute, so that it kind of fills in that hourglass shape there. Because she's got pretty good glutes in the rear pose. There's just not enough upper. Then she has more upper glute. Then she probably stop. Would you say like stop pushing into it as much, and then that's going to keep the hourglass shape rather than having more of a, you know, you're going to kind of, if you have so much glute there. I remember Amy gets marked down for this because she's pushing into her glute too much. So if you have more glute, you can kind of stand more upright, and then you can keep that shape.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It is a hard one because it's like this one is not as clear. I need to like see it move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like try different options.
Yeah, like I need to see what's going on.
Yep.
But so impressive.
Yep.
Very impressive. Great.
Super strong
lineup.
Yep. All right, Masters.
Okay, first place we got Jessica. Second place we have Tanya, and third place we have Ellie.
Kilsby.
Yeah, it's L.
No, I went too far. No. What have I done?
Am I lagging?
That's routines.
Nah.
No, I think I'm just not speaking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, you might be lagging now.
Yeah, I can hear myself in the back of your video. I think I'm catching up though.
Okay, so we got. Is this the top three in order here or not? No, they haven't moved them in yet.
No, not yet. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so Tanya made huge improvements from the stage shows. She came in a lot fuller.
Big time.
Yeah, that's great. Because she was having all these striations all over the place at the stage shows. So yeah, definitely like her look fuller for sure. And then Jess in first.
Jess is so impressive.
Yeah,
wow.
100%. I like that hair too. The hair bikini combo.
I love her look. Yeah, that's stunning.
And then we got
That's
Elle.
so beautiful.
Elle just needs more. Needs to be fuller. Like her glutes. her glutes look good when she hits a pose, but in the rear walk, she kind of loses that fullness. Whereas Tanya's like bursting full there.
I agree.
But
very impressive top 3 for Masters. Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly not a easy class this time. What's going on with Tanya's hair there? It's like very curled at the bottom.
Oh, no. She just needs to take a brush through that.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Oh, she kind of fans it out.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Man, she looks so much better full. Hey, that's crazy.
She's bursting here. That's
awesome.
Cool. That's so nice.
Just
she's such a sweetheart. That was the first time I actually chatted to her in person at the show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's awesome.
She's
yeah.
So cute.
And I think we spoke to Jess as well, right? Backstage.
Oh, yeah. We must have.
Yep. She listens to the podcast, so shout out to Jess. Looking unbelievable here. That was a huge win and a strong win too. Like pretty like that's a pretty wicked front pose, not gonna lie.
It's so that's such an impressive front pose.
Like the waist is super tight.
So bikini.
Yeah, just enough lat coming out, shoulders are nice around, glutes popping, like nailed it. Good job.
Love
Yep.
that.
Yeah. Very bikini.
Sorry. I'm just gonna be excited now.
Like when you see that, you just like, it's like when you see something, it's like, you know what it looks like. It's familiar. And when I see that, I'm like, that's a bikini front pose. Like it just hits,
That's bikini.
It's so balanced. There's no part of that pose where I'm like looking in particular.
Literally. Nah, completely agree. That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, so moving on, we have Bikini True Novice A. First place, Vanessa Cox. Second place, Zoomrad. And third place, Brooke. All right, now shout out to my girl Brooke. She's one of my posing girls, who climbed up a massive amount of placings from her South Australia show. From second call-outs to like placing in top 3 is really cool for her.
Yeah,
so,
wow.
I'm very happy for her.
Yeah, she looks nice and full. Posing is good.
Yeah, feedback was coming tighter. And then I kind of based on that feedback, just adjusted her posing to just be a little bit harder as well.
Yep.
And then looking at these two girls, so Vanessa's so impressive. I mean, we noticed, we've seen her before, we've talked about her. Very, very cool structure. Great fullness, great condition, great glutes, great shoulders, great.
She's really good. Looks a little full. Looks a little full in the stomach. I don't know if it's like a show day food thing, but definitely, like, obviously, I think they hurt her in the following classes, but in this class in particular, pretty solid win just on her structure alone and her fullness. Super full. Love that bikini fullness.
I totally agree with that. Now, Zoomrad.
Sickest name
We were sat
in the
next
Pro
to
League.
each other. Hey, girl, how you doing? We were sat next to each other in the audience, and because we were chatting to her backstage, I was like, Zoomrad's back, like sick chick, love to see it. And then we saw her on stage, and we both looked at each other, and we're like,
holy.
Wow.
Yeah.
There she is.
Like, not that she didn't look good backstage, don't take it this wrong way, but like, she looked 50 times better on stage, which blew my mind.
You know what, but I find this so often, right? With competitors, you either look amazing backstage and it doesn't translate to the stage, or you don't look as impressive backstage, but on stage you are like, wow, I'm that physique. I don't look very impressive backstage, but then when I'm on stage, it's like, it looks different. Something happens, some sort of magic that gets sprinkled into that stage.
Yeah.
But like when Zoomrad walked out, I was like, holy moly.
Yeah.
Like, she's opened up with her posing and her glutes look so impressive. And
Yep. Yeah.
It was
I agree
so
with
cool.
all that. Very, very, very impressive. Obviously second in True Novice, behind Vanessa, who's, I feel like this is her, Has she competed before?
Nah, first time up.
No, but she did the other states. Which ones?
Oh, she did. She did. What'd she do? Maybe Vix, I think.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but in terms of like this, like Zoom had great conditioning, like fullness is there, like everything, posing's great. That top 3 was really solid for true novice. Jesus.
Big time. Big time.
And then Brooke just needs to come in a little bit harder, but like this fullness is great, posing's great. Just a little bit more condition. She's got big glutes.
She does have big glutes. She got big glutes.
But yeah, good on your Zoom rad.
All right, Bikini True Novice B. We have first place, Georgia Weber. Second place, Lily Galucci. And actually, why am I starting to pronounce the last names? I didn't do that for a good reason. And then third place, L. Okay, cool. Wow. Yeah, awesome.
So, okay, we got this in the right order here. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Georgia just has that, like, you know, crazy structure where she just looks like a bikini athlete, regardless of what she does. It's like you would see her in the gym and you'd be like, you should do bikini. You know what I mean? She has that, like, it's like bikini structure all day long.
Very effortlessly bikini.
Yep. Tiny waist, nice wide clavicles, you know, good amount of muscle. Just needs more. Like, obviously, like in this class, she had enough, but moving up to opens and stuff. And this is pretty much consistent between the top 3 there.
I mean, yeah, they all have really awesome structures, actually, looking at all these 3 girls.
Yeah.
Really beautiful structures. All it is just growing from here.
And this is the thing I was saying before, like, Lily is literally a babushka of Georgia. It's like, she's the same, good structure, just a little bit smaller, you know?
That's true, yeah, you're so right.
It's a babushka.
You're a babushka.
I am.
All right, great, solid top 3 there. Now we are looking at. Let me stick through. We got some reels going
I just scroll past the reel of the quads.
Yeah, just call me off guard.
Jesslyn's quads. I just like pause on it for a bit. You know what's crazy though is that, like, okay, they're uploading the results from the stream onto Instagram, and Brownie's pumping out these reels at the same time. Are you kidding?
I don't understand.
How?
It's so weird because then I see them running around and I'm like how are you doing like 10 different things and running around and your hands are carrying 2 different energy drinks?
I don't understand how this is physically possible to do. I don't get it.
I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
Someone needs to start
talking.
Shout
out to them.
Someone needs to start talking because I'm at a loss, you know.
Something's going on that we're not clued in on.
It's pretty impressive.
Alrighty, so Bikini True Novice C, we have first place Alicia, second place Chloe, and third place Matilda. Awesome.
Am I looking at the wrong class?
I don't know. Are you? Let me see. Yeah, you are.
Damn it.
Wait, I'll give you the right time. No, I won't. I'm lost now.
Yeah,
oh, no, I'm not. So you're going around 4 hours and 49 minutes in.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, Amy Beveridge super impressed me. Sorry, not Amy, Chloe. Shit. Chloe Beveridge. Sorry, Chloe. Jesus Christ. Amy Beveridge. That doesn't even make sense.
Chloe took out the Western Australia, I believe?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, she was super impressive in person.
Yep. There was a lot of people that were speaking about this placing that didn't understand it. And I'm pretty sure the rear shot sums it up. Like Alicia's just so much fuller and rounder in the glutes. You can't not give her that win based on that shot. Chloe's really, really good in the front pose, but it's just not comparable in the back.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I would have Chloe in the front.
Yeah, Chloe's super impressive in the front from a structure standpoint, posing. But this is the thing: is the live stream is not the same angle as what the judges are seeing, so we don't know what Alicia looked like from the front pose. In person, I was a little puzzled by that first place, but I can see it. I can argue. I can make an argument for it, and that's the main thing.
You say that so matter of factly. I can make an argument for it.
Yeah,
and that's what matters here.
Yeah, because
so sweet.
Because obviously, like, you're not sitting at the judges' table, so sometimes they're going to see something that we don't see.
That's true. Girl on the right of Alicia. Have we talked about her yet? Because she's so impressive. She placed before, right?
Yeah, she did Queensland.
Was she
she placed above Jess, I'm pretty sure, at Queensland.
She's got such beautiful.
Yeah.
No. You're thinking about the wrong person.
Oh, am I?
Wait a minute. She's so impressive. I don't know who that is, but I really like her.
I'm pretty sure she did.
You're thinking of Lily Ritchie.
Oh, yep. Oh, Galucci? I don't know who I'm thinking of, honestly. I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to, because I remember a lot of people came up to me on show day and were like, how did this girl beat Chloe? And I was like looking at it going, I need to watch the live stream back. And so I'm just kind of thinking about all those people at the moment. It's clear to me now. It's very clear to me in this rear pose. Like, she can't take second place with that rear pose. It's so dominant.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I do.
In the front pose, it's arguable. So you remember it's not just one judge going, yep, first place. It's like 5 or 7 people saying their preference. So you might have 4 people with front pose for that girl, 3 people for that girl, and then the back is more dominant for the rear. So, the back is more dominant for one girl. So, it's close at the front, or it could be equal at the front, for example. It's never going to be equal, but you know what I mean. But then the back is just more dominant. So, like, the overall is that she's a winner. So, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense from what I'm seeing here.
It's a pretty impressive rear pose.
100%. Like, surprising, because she's so dominant in the back. In the front, she's not as strong. So that's
the thing. Like, in the front, I'd probably put her like in third here.
Yeah. Yep. Just because of the glute projection is not as big. She doesn't have as much glute projection, which is crazy because the glutes are so big in the rear pose, which is,
Alrighty. Well, moving on to Bikini Novice A. First place, Vanessa. Second place, Flora. Third place, Zumrad. The 3 girlies in red.
Novice what? Novice A?
Yeah. We're looking at around the 5-hour mark.
Oh, yeah. 4 I go back in time.
Flora is my client, Tim. Look at this girl.
Hang on, is she on my screen at the moment?
She's the second from the right in the red.
Yeah, wow.
Just wait till... No, hold on. Save your wow.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah, okay. This looks like every single Bikini Pro winner in, like, Korea, for example.
Oh my god, Flora could go internationally and turn pro like this.
Yeah. This is what the girls look like
crazy.
who are turning pro in like Japan and Korea and China and stuff. They look exactly like this.
It is honestly like my eyes can't really even believe it. Every time we hopped on a posing call, I was like,
yeah.
Whoa. What is this, AI? Is this real? Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
That really, really nice glute pop.
Yeah, so I think front pose, I'd definitely given it to Flora just based on her like nutty genetics and proportions.
Yep.
But I do agree with Vanessa taking first place here because just density in that rear pose.
Yeah, it's very close. It's very close. I feel like Vanessa's struggling with midsection control. I'm not sure why. But she seems to be good when she hits the pose to start with, and then it kind of like gets a little bit softer. Don't know if that's a posing issue or something, but that would be my only criticism of that. Whereas Flora is holding the pose really nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like I said, she's a babushka of Vanessa.
I wouldn't even actually know. I wouldn't say she's a babushka. I think if Flora like grows, she would look different.
Oh yeah, like down she's not as big. Oh yeah, that's not the true definition of a babushka. My bad.
Sorry, I'm taking this a little literally, Tim.
No, I went against my own definition of babushka. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, babushka is same structure, just slightly smaller, whereas they're both different structures and slightly smaller. Yeah,
you notice how shiny my girls are? It's so funny.
Yeah. Just fell in the oil at the backstage. It looks like you just dipped her in oil before she came out.
I kind of did, I'm not gonna lie. No, I've been holding myself back. She could be shinier, but I've been holding myself back.
It's a good look, but I love it. It makes it just looks professional.
It makes them look like trophies.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we like.
All right, so Class B.
Bikini Novice A, we've got first place Georgia Weber, second place Beck, third place Lily.
Novice B?
Novice B, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said A.
No. Did I? Maybe. Probably, actually. All right, so we've seen Georgia and Lily. Now let's talk about Beck. Obviously, we know Beck very well. Beck's our girl.
Yeah, huge improvements on Beck. I knew it would come down to her size and density. Great posing, her fullness and her shapes there. It's just doesn't have the muscle to compete with Georgia. And not really in the front pose, like they're pretty on par in the front. It's just the back. She's just lacking a bit of that glute projection. You'll see it here when they, Georgia's just a little bit round, a little bit fuller. Very comparable though, those two. And then Lily. Lily's just a step down. She's almost a babushka of Beck. Similar.
Yeah. That's like the theme of this episode.
Similar.
How many babushkas can we find?
Similar glute shape, like not overly long tie-ins, and similar from the front, like the very nice balance of glute, quad, hamstring, the round glute. The glute just kind of sits there. It doesn't hang or like project out too far. It's just kind of like nice and round. They're in the same category of bikini.
For sure.
I'm going to stop trying to make people babushkas and just talk about it properly.
It's like a Dora the Explorer episode. How many babushkas do you see?
Yeah. But yeah, look, I was happy with those placings. Obviously, I wanted Beck to win her class, but I was very happy with the judging there, and I can see why they placed her second. So, Beck was stoked, And shout out to Sam for great job coaching and peaking. I obviously looked after Beck on the day because Sam wasn't there, but still, fantastic effort, fantastic coaching. Sam's been doing a really good job with the girls. So, shout out to Sam. Great job.
Sam is awesome. And with all the, just her life is so busy. With everything going on, just the stand she presents.
Yep.
Chef's kiss.
And add to that, she was at a show in Queensland on top of that. So she was at a ICN show dealing with clients, still shouting instructions from there. So yeah, we got a good team going on here.
That's awesome. Alrighty, so moving into Bikini Novice C. First place, Hayley. Second place, Alicia. Third place, Chloe.
Yeah.
So new introduction here, Hayley.
Yep. I mean, that shocked me. I didn't think she would do Novice, to be honest.
You know what? But maybe it's game plan. Maybe they figured out that she gets harder, like the more she's on stage or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know.
Could be.
You know what? On the live stream, in person, like obviously, but on the live stream, Hayley looks so impressive.
Yeah, definitely. You can see it out of everyone you've seen so far. You're just like, oh, yep.
Yeah, that's her. That's the one.
Especially the rear pose. I feel like the front pose could be adjusted slightly still, but the rear pose is like game over. Like, that was what won me. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, definitely the rear pose was super impressive, especially in this lineup. You just can't stop looking at that. And
that's awesome.
It makes sense why, nice and full. Waist is tight. Nice bikini color. It matches her really nicely.
That's beautiful. Yeah, it's, obviously quite an easy win for her here.
Yep.
Awesome to see. And then we move into probably like the most anticipated class of the day here. This open A class. Now, holy moly.
I know, right?
Brother, the shelves that were on this stage, I could have hopped, skipped, and jumped across the stage. That's the level of glutes we are talking about here.
Yeah, there was a lot of stored plates and cutlery up there.
Honestly, it's like glutes, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, so much glutes going on.
This one's like these short, compact girls. They know what's up.
Look at the shine on Flora.
Who did that? What?
She's like, it's like a solar farm up there. It's like reflecting whole like UV rays at the audience.
Oh man, I wasn't like allowed to go backstage, where I'd like creep back there and I'd be like, hey, like just like a creep, like I'd just like yell, like whisper yell at someone across the room.
Yeah,
show me your glutes.
I mean, it draws your attention. It's great.
Right. Yeah, wow. Trust me. What are we thinking?
I mean, I think they gave all three of those girls a spot in the middle at some point. Maya, Mercedes, Katie. I like Katie's rear pose. I'm a big fan of that. I like that style of, or not style, but like category of
shape.
Rear pose. Yeah, the shape. Yeah, sort of like that really round, full glutes, not a prominent tie-in. Just really balanced too. She's really balanced top to bottom.
Katie's rear pose, like legitimately to me, I'm like, that looks like Laura Lee. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's like Laura Lee rear pose.
Yeah,
she's a babushka of Laura Lee.
Yeah, 100%. It is exactly that. It's the high insertions and it's really round and it's balanced, quads, hamstrings. Like she could probably still get a little bit bigger in the glutes, but just that was my favorite rear pose of that top three, personally. But obviously, Maya, she said she had a bigger bikini on, which definitely made her look like it definitely helped because I remember the the first show, the Vic show, like the bikini was getting like swallowed by the glutes. So the bigger bikini definitely helped that. I feel like it could have been pulled a little higher though on the sides, just a little bit, just to make the top of the glutes around her. But her look was awesome. I liked Maya this show. I don't know
Maya
what they
looked
did differently,
insane.
but
I can't get over the shape of her physique. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. It's like, it's so pretty.
Yep.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, and super balanced. I mean, you know, she's framed well. She's the hair covers the back. You know, you see the shoulders coming out, like the glutes and hamstrings, balance and quads. Like it's a very balanced physique, which is why she's done so well, because she's not missing anything. You know. My only criticism is, like, obviously in that rear pose, it doesn't look as round and full as it usually is. So I don't know if she just didn't pump up or something. But you know, it worked for her because she won the class.
This is the thing, like, so because I had a good chat with her backstage, everything, and I was, you know, asking what her feedback was from the shows and stuff like that, because I noticed she brought just like a completely different look out of the 2 state shows that she competed in. And so her first lot of feedback was, don't pump up, you were too full, and then like a few other bits and pieces. So then she went into her next show with like posing adjustments and stuff to try like pose smaller. And then from there, the judges were like, oh, actually, no, we need you to find a sweet spot here, because that was like a little too far on the other way. I do think this show, she came a lot closer to that sweet spot for sure. Because it was much better than her Queensland show.
Yeah, agreed. Yep. But yeah, look, I mean, Katie's tan was wild. She looks like a black person. Like, her tan is so dark. I don't know how they did that, but I like that. I like the darker tans. So
yeah, I don't know how she did that.
Yeah. But look, Mercedes' rear pose, like her roundness, her bubbliness, like she's really impressive as well. And she competed at the natural shows in July. So like, man, she's had a long year, I'm sure.
She's had a long year. I honestly, Mercedes has, because like I've been, you know, posing with her for a good while now. She's had a lot of stuff thrown at her this year. And she's just taken it like a soldier and always improves and works hard. Like every bit of feedback she's taken on board, implemented, always checking with me, everything like that. And yeah, I'm like, her taking this home was like, that was her win for the day. And then obviously like her beautiful crown and everything like that as well. So I was so stoked with that.
Yeah, no, girls did a great job. You can see it obviously super consistent throughout the transitions and like the comparison round, like just eye-catching and showing her strengths. The walk's great, you know. Obviously, I think that the thing that got her, that got Maya the nod over Mercedes is just the upper body.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if Mercedes had a big set of delts, that she would be pretty much unstoppable across all divisions that day. And likely would have pushed Haley for the pro card. You know, it's just the upper body. So yeah, look, I'm sure she knows that, and I'm sure that's probably what the feedback is. But I feel sure she's natural too, right? So
well, yeah, because she took out the natural show.
Yeah,
she was natty.
So
crazy.
Yeah, like takes a little bit longer, I suppose, to grow, but crazy potential there. Has the look, you know, the hair's awesome, the bikini's awesome, like the skin texture, like everything. So that top 3 is pretty wild.
Awesome. All right, moving into Oaken B, we've got first place Jess Green, second place Hannah, third place Georgia Weber. So newcomer Jess, another one of my cousin girls.
Yep. Hang on, let's go fast forward a little bit here.
Oh, sorry. I'm chucking a fit over here.
Another one of your opposing girls and another oily glute.
Yeah. You know what's up.
Where's Kareen
It's like
been?
it's my MO now.
Yeah, it's like your tag. It's like your graffiti tag.
Instead of signing the artwork, I'm covered in oil.
Yeah, just glazed donut.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. Alrighty, so yes, newcomer Jess. Let's talk about Jess. Now,
Oh, yeah,
I really like Jess in the pink.
yeah, agreed.
I'll say it. I think, pink is scary for me. Sometimes I think, especially with like amateur shows, I don't know why. Sometimes
Yeah,
if it's not done well, it doesn't look as serious.
yep.
But for Jess, she stood out so much in this pink. I loved it.
Yeah, I feel like that's been a problem for Jess. Like, she's not necessarily stood out as much as she probably would like, or she gets overlooked sometimes. And, like, I wouldn't say overlooked, but like, it definitely helps her. You know what I mean? Like, having her stand out with her bikini has definitely helped her here. And I think that pink is good. Like, it's not like Barbie pink. It's kind of off, a little bit off, more ready. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a little bit colorblind, but yeah, like that's the thing that I'm seeing here is that it is giving her the attention and it's worked in her favor for sure. Plus, she's really brought it. Like she's got the physique and the fullness on point, compared to the other stage shows. So, you know, you need the bikini to get the attention, but you also need the physique to keep the attention, and that's what she's done here. So, yeah,
absolutely.
really, really
and
cool.
This is the thing, like, this is Jess's first gold out of this whole season, and it was at a national show in her open class, which is pretty cool. And that happens all through just improving and implementing feedback, and we did a lot of posing adjustments as well. When I saw her next to other girls, I was like, okay, I need to bring out different parts here. Just seeing you next to these other girls, I was like, I want to keep your midsection, like I want to hide it a little more. I want to pose you bigger in certain places. So that's why it's so important just to keep getting that feedback and coming back to the drawing board, and just because placings hop, skip, and jump so far between shows, so it's awesome. I'm really happy for
I want to know whether Hannah and Jess both use Protan, because like they don't look the same at all.
I don't know what Hannah done.
Hannah's done the Nutella tan, that one.
Nutella tan.
Oh
man,
Hannah's cool. I was talking to Hannah at the gym. She had some issues with her last, like the prep, the peak for her last show. So, to see her and like a lot fuller was cool, and she's such a good, fierce competitor. It's always someone you would be worried about if you were in that lineup.
She seems really cool. Seems like a cool chick.
But yeah,
awesome.
Jess, great job. I want to just wait till they turn around here. Just have a look at this rear pose. See if they go through it. Yep.
It's so funny every time she hits that rear pose. I can see her want to like tense up her back, and I've drilled it into her so much to relax her back. Yeah. You can see like the split second she hits it, it's like tense, and then she just like drops it. And I'm like, that's the cue that's running through her head right there.
Honestly, this is the best I've seen her. So, yeah.
For sure. Big time. Without doubt.
Yeah. Awesome work, Jess. Okay, so we go to...
all right. Open class C. We have got first place Haley, second place Chloe, third place Jasmine, and we've seen all three of these girls now.
Okay, so let's go to the
pretty easy slam dunk for Haley here.
Go to the overall. Oh yeah, this was the announcement where you can hear Kareen screaming.
What? Me? Screaming?
When they gave out the posing award.
Have I ever screamed ever? No.
Out of excitement, not out of fear.
I know, you were sat right next to me as well. You copped an earful.
It was good. I love it. I love the passion. I mean, you should have heard me the day before with Chris one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I lost my voice box there, then and there. I love those fireworks things. That's so cool.
That's so sick. I want those, like, every time I leave my house, I want to, like, walk out with those.
Yeah. Just every time you do anything of any sort.
So anytime I wake up in the morning, anytime I get dressed.
All right.
Cool. All right. So chat to me.
Yeah, well, look, everyone's very, very different in the front. I think what immediately sold it to me was the rear pose. Haley's just so much more dominant in the rear pose at this show. And like just her height and her everything, like you just can't stop looking at her.
It's very like overwhelmingly, like I don't know. That's the thing. Like I kind of have to stop there because I was like, it's overwhelmingly, and then I couldn't pinpoint what was overwhelming about it because it was like a full head to toe thing, you know.
Yep.
Which is what we want.
Yeah, she like out of the top three, she's got the most fullness. She's got the most development in the I wouldn't say she's got the most developed glutes out of the three, but it's the most balanced glute. Like she's got equal amounts of muscle in upper glute, lower glute. You know, like it's just super round. So I don't know if Maya just didn't pump up or not, but that would be good to know, like what the difference is there, because you can kind of see Maya's tie-ins are a little bit flat there. It just doesn't pop out, you know. So yeah, for me, Haley won the back pose very easily, and then in the front, I mean, like very different. They're all very different in the front. I personally think Haley could pose better in the front. I don't know. Like, I'm not a posing coach, but I feel like she's got, like, when she stands sort of like this, like just sort of relaxed, she's got such a tiny waist. And I feel like it's not being really shown in this front pose.
I'd want to see her play around with that because that's the thing. Like from the front, she you know when you like you go like hips square on, but then you pop your glute out.
Yeah, it's like
when she does that, it's like it reminds me of like Laura Lee. Like I'm like, whoa, she's got that crazy like glute from the side that can pop out even though she's like standing front on.
Yep.
So I want to see if she could play with that a little bit more because like is so impressive.
It's the hip hike.
Yeah, I feel like it's just not translating as much. That proportion that she has, like to her advantage, you know.
She's just got such a crazy structure that she can pretty much stand any way she wants, and it's bikini.
That's the thing with Haley. Like, I do think Haley is gonna go so far in the sport.
Yep.
You know, she's got such a cool look about her, like very elegant. It's different. It's different to what we've seen in the past few seasons.
Yep.
And like I said, like it's overwhelming, but like there's no pinpoint way it is, you know.
Yep.
So I think she'll wow a lot of people. I don't think she's reached anywhere near her max potential at all.
No way.
But I think the more she works towards it, like she's a very strong competitor and she's going to do a lot of great stuff for Australia.
Absolutely. And, you know, Maya's the same, Jess is the same. I think that Maya has a lot of potential that she probably doesn't realize as well. Mixed feedback, you know, lots of people saying she should have won doing this, doing that. It's like, well, really in bikini, it's like, depending on the judging panel, depending on the lighting, depending on the way that each competitor turns up, this overall could go a very different way. And any day, you know, the next day, a week later, like you do the same overall, you have a different outcome. So you just got to remember, like, to keep refining your look and keep improving and taking the feedback with a grain of salt, but also remembering that if you are in front of the same judges, you want to be, you know, making them happy because they're the ones that are giving you the nod or not. So I think there's some good takeaways from that because, like, obviously, you know, was like the favorite, I guess, and then, like, you know, didn't win or whatever. But I still think that she's very close, and she's doing a couple more shows, so I'd be very surprised if she doesn't get it later in the season.
Well, see, this is the thing here. Like with these pro cards and stuff, and any three of these girls, actually, a lot of these girls in this show could compete next week at a different show and go get their pro card. You know,
literally, yep.
Or the same way they could compete in another 10 shows and not get their pro card.
Exactly. Yep.
There is no playing like defense here.
No.
You know, like there's no variable you can control that's outside of yourself.
Yeah, that's why it's never good when people say you should have won, because you don't. That's not constructive. You need someone to say, hey, this is not your best. This is what you need to do to make it your best. And neither of these girls, I mean, like, I would say Hayley and Maya, I don't need an off season. They don't need to grow much, really at all. Jess could probably benefit from a little bit more glutes, but I would say all three of these girls are right there. Hayley obviously takes the pro card, but then the other two are right there. Like, you don't really need a long time before you're right on target, and it's just going to be who turns up. So yeah, that's the cool thing about Bikini, is that it's small refinements. Now, once you've got the muscle, you know, obviously as a pro, all three are going to need muscle, but I'm talking about as pro card contenders.
Big time. Big time. Well, that's why we love it. That's why we love Bikini.
Yeah. And like,
so out of your control.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So yeah, good on you, girls. And yeah, I think a very good testament to Bikini, all three of them. Like, it's cool that you see all three girls, very different structures, very different muscle shapes, tie-ins, genetics, but all three of them nailing it in their own way. And it's just going to come down to preference. Like, what do the judges want on the day? You know?
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's cool that I like that about Bikini, where it doesn't really, there's no like specific look, you know? It's just like, it's just either is Bikini or it isn't with your body.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you know, you don't need to look like C-Bum or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, like, because you can only grow so much muscle in Bikini, you know? You just got to shape it for your physique.
Yep. Nah, very good.
But well done to Hayley. Well done to everyone who competed at nationals. Honestly, like, truly, the caliber of athletes is insane that show up, you know, from even looking back a couple years. These athletes are really dangerous, and I get very impressed seeing everyone bring their fire to nationals. And these girls need to keep competing, you know, keep coming back, keep improving, be so proud of yourself, because, you know, these shows aren't easy at all. They're
like,
really
looking
not.
at this shot on my computer now, it's pretty crazy to think that these are amateur athletes. Like,
it's nuts.
It's crazy, eh? Yeah, so cool. Very cool.
It is nuts. That's awesome, girls. Awesome. All right.
Well, that's it.
Get
Thanks for listening, guys.
Questions?
Oh, yeah, shit. No. Question time.
No questions.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll do questions.
We've been yapping for almost 2 hours.
I know.
All right. Let's get into these questions. Okay.
I can.
So first question, wellness pro card topic, please.
I'll let you start because you got way more. You got more than me.
I don't know. Maybe talk about the wellness pro card. We delved into that pretty deep here. Okay. Second question.
What?
Would you say the standard of Bikini this season was on par with pro level?
Oh yeah. No, not on par, but they definitely have the potential to be good pros, all three of them.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. What is your opinion on girls being unconditioned for state/national show as they wanted to compete for the, in quotes, experience, and coaches who allow girls to be unconditioned?
Well, you've got to decide what your values are as a coach, what your expectations are of your athletes, and vice versa. So, you know, a comp prep coach has two things. Like, they're responsible for getting someone ready for show healthily, but also they have an obligation to, help someone fit in and make them like satisfy the criteria. So there's obviously a gray area there, because like if someone wants to compete for fun, they're allowed to, but then you also don't want to downgrade this criteria or like take it away from any of the other athletes that have put the effort in. So there's a bit of a fine line there. I think that you have to be able to be upfront and honest about the way someone is coming into a show, and be honest with them and say, look, you're probably not going to be where you need to be. Do you still want to get on stage? And it's like, it's really up to them. But you have the ability to say no as a coach too. So it depends what you want. Do you want to put a big team on stage, or do you want to?
Because I have another question that's
help
like on par
the federation grow and progress.
Nowhere near the expected.
And I think that there's got to be a bit of a blend of both.
I feel like, because I see this question being thrown around so much, and I always question where it comes from when people say this, because if you are in condition and you are competing, the way that someone else comes in shouldn't have any effect on you, like they have nothing to do with you. It's like if you were to go try out for like, I don't know, the Australian team in some sports, let's basketball, okay? And you're going to try out for the Australian team in basketball, and you've never played basketball in your life, or like you have very little experience or whatnot. Like, because someone else doesn't have experience, but I, I'm coming in with all my experience and blah, blah, blah. If they don't make the team, that has nothing to do with me. Like I still make the team. So why am I so wrapped up in what they're doing if it's not affecting me directly? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I think there's a first timer class for a reason. I think that's a really good opportunity for people to get on stage and see if they like competing. Maybe they haven't been able to fully commit, but they still want to get up there and experience it. And those classes are for those people. I think the issue is when you see girls that aren't truly ready for stage doing the opens, and you're like, why? Like, who told you that you were ready? And I think that that's more of the issue. I don't think that there should be a harsh criteria for first timers, but I think that doing sort of like the open classes should be reserved for people that are, going for a pro card, because and I think it just,
completely agree.
I don't think that there's truly a problem, but I would say just from a logical perspective that would make sense. But I'm not annoyed by it.
Like it doesn't have anything to do with you.
They just don't get a call out. They just stand on stage, do the comparisons, and then they just stand on stage. They don't get a call out. Like,
not a question. Just wanted to reach out and say how grateful I was to talk to you guys. It doesn't
change anything. Yeah,
that's sweet. No, whoever that is that came through NGL. Thoughts on Lily's physique? She was moved around quite a bit during one round, but never placed.
So much.
Lily Ritchie. So this one was interesting because the girls competed at Queensland the week before this, and Lily actually placed first in the open class, and Jess had placed second. So the placings did change around a little bit. Like, obviously there was new people in the mix and whatnot. I don't think that was Lily's best, and I do think the girls around her probably brought their best, which that's why those placings had moved around. I think Lily is so impressive though. Like, Lily's front shot is ridiculous. The silhouette on that girl is like, it's swacky, her glute profile is insane. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yep. But the Queensland lighting is very different. It's very different. Like, don't expect the same placing as Queensland on a Victoria stage. Like, it just won't happen. It's going to be very, very different. Especially if you're in the mix with other girls that are like really full, for example, on one stage, and then you go to another stage and they're all very lean and you're still full, you may not get a look in because you just look very different. So it really just depends on the combination of people on stage and the lighting. But again, I personally think that Lily needs more size.
I agree with that.
So
For
she's got
sure.
such a really good
Okay, next
structure, but there was
question.
a lot of
Thoughts on how
girls at that
IFBB
show
fit
with more
models
size.
evolving?
So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think it's evolving really well. Yeah. It's becoming, I mean, you talk to most people and like, I don't really know what they're looking for, but like, it's becoming more obvious. Like, I don't think it was ever not clear because it was very obvious from, go back to 2012, 2013 Bikini. That's very clear to me. But like seeing it on stage is two different things. So like knowing what to look for and then being able to judge a cohort of females with that criteria in mind it's sometimes hard to place them
100%,
correctly
especially
because
with like
of
say
the
back
fact
in
that it's
season
new
8,
to
it was
see
a
someone
new
on stage like that.
category. A lot of
But
new
I think
girls
they're
hopped
getting
in.
better at it, and I think that it's
Maybe
becoming more
haven't got
consistent.
enough muscle maturity or density or whatever to fit within that criteria. But now that more girls are coming in, that's where you start to see exactly like you said, that criteria actually making it to the stage and what that looks like.
Yep. Because you're only able to judge based on who you're seeing. You can't sort of have this idea of Ash K from the Olympia, and then you don't see anyone that looks remotely like that come across the stage, obviously, because it's a stage show. And so how do you judge them? Because none of them look like Ash K. So it's like that's the part that needs to be refined. Is like it's like saying we know what
For
bikini
sure.
pros look like, but we don't know what
All right.
amateur bikini look like, and
Next
how do we know
one.
which one's ready to turn
These
pro? And
guys.
so
Can you please
it's going
do
to
the
be
wellness
a
division
different
too?
strategy
Yes.
for judging now.
We totally do that. And then another one, can you guys do a detailed review of Fit Model at Nationals? That we also did. Alrighty. What do you think Maya needs to do differently to go pro? I think Maya needs to keep competing.
Yep.
That's all it is. I don't think she needs to do a lot differently, like at all. I think she needs to play around.
Just
for sure.
keep going.
But if you're right on the cusp that many
Like,
times, it means you are quite close.
Nothing.
You know?
Yeah. And just like treat it like you're a pro already. Like you're coming second and third at a pro show. Like, what are you going to do? Stop?
Sorry.
No, you're going to keep going until you win. Like you just take feedback and
She's
improve.
like, yeah, that's the one.
So, that's so good. She agrees with me, the bird. Yeah, and like you said, play around, try different looks. You might be one tiny decision away from winning everything you ever like do, right?
Not a lot.
And like, I mean, I look at it like this: what would she do with an off season? Like, what is she going to do with it? Like,
I don't even think she needs it.
They said definitely not a long one anyway. Like, she's not going to do much with it. Like, she might
just refinements.
She might get a little bit more dense, but why? No, just get in front of different judges. Get different feedback, and stick to your guns as well. Like that look that she had in Victoria, whilst there was some changes to make with the bikini and stuff.
Any bikini competitors that you think would do well / be competitive in Fit Model?
Success leaves clues kind of thing.
I'm not going to single anyone out at all. I do think that, like, as we were talking about before, the way that Fit Model's not like progressing, but the level that we're seeing in Fit Model, I think probably like 25% of girls that are in bikini could go pro in Fit Model, like could be so competitive for that program.
Yeah, look, I agree with that. And I don't think there's any shame in being in Fit Model. I think that you can be far more competitive if you don't have the development yet. And then just grow into bikini over time. Like, there's literally no difference. Like, it's just more size. There are obviously some refinements that you may need to focus on if you are already in bikini, but I think a lot of girls could, like, and it not really be a detriment to their progression, really.
And then there's the flip side of that. Like, if you just want to do bikini, then do bikini.
Yeah. I've got clients that have had recommendations to do Fit Model from judges and things like this. And at the end of the day, they don't want to do it. So it's like, why would we waste our time with, let's just what am I trying to say? Knuckle down? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Knuckle down and grow, Like, if you don't really want to compete sooner, then why would you? why would you get on stage unless you really love the criteria? So
For sure.
Yep.
All right, next question. Do you think there were any standout competitors in any division? No, hold on. English. Do you think any... This is a hard one. Think there was any standout competitors in any division that were overlooked / unfairly judged?
no,
I don't think so.
not from what we just saw in the live stream.
No, I think everyone got a good look at.
Yep. There are some good physiques for sure, but there's always going to be something missing, like conditioning or size or, balance or something like that. Like it's not just who has the best physique; it's who has the best bikini physique.
Mm.
Yeah. Or wellness or whatever.
Do you think Katie has what it takes to turn pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hand down.
Absolutely.
I think
she's so composed on stage too. She's so she's such a she's just so in her element kind of thing.
Yeah, she's so lax.
Yeah.
She's awesome. I don't think it's far off for her at all. She consistently does really well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, next question kind of bridges off on this. So thoughts on some of the state overall winners not medaling in their open classes. For example, Katie, Kaylin, etc.
Yeah, look, tough class. I think Katie's a couple of small adjustments away from a pro card. I don't think she's far off it. Her back pose was my favorite back pose of the show.
I agree with that.
Just the front pose lets her down. I don't know exactly from a coaching standpoint, a posing coaching standpoint, how or why. But maybe just more size.
This is the thing. Katie's rear pose was so insane, and then I'm always my brain ticks over time and tries to think about what to change in her front pose to make it just as on par as the rear pose. It could almost to me maybe something to do with, because she's got shoulders, she's got glutes, maybe a little bit more detail through her midsection, possibly. Just to give her that really streamlined, dense sort of look that she has, the same from the back the same density that she has from the back to convert to the front. That was a really weird way of saying that, but you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. I would also like to see her pose on the other side.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Because she's got, when she does the this is what I noticed. When they say to change spots, they swap the girls, and she walks in front of the line of girls, in front of the judges, that left shoulder is so jacked. It's so jacked.
They're pointing it out.
And I feel like if she was posing in a certain way that was down posing the shoulder, but over posing the legs and keeping the waist a certain way, it would make her shape potentially better. But like I said, it's a couple of small tweaks away. She has the muscle. That's the thing, is it's not when I said she might need to grow before, I don't think that it's there's not she needs a big off season or something. Maybe just maybe just to pump up the quads or something. I don't know. There's just something missing, and I can't really pinpoint it. But I would love to see her pose on the opposite side. Maybe she's already done that. I'm assuming she already has, because she's competing for a long time. But yeah, it could be just like that. Sometimes I remember last season with one of my athletes, Sophie, the judges couldn't really pinpoint what they didn't like about her pose, and we had to kind of work through a lot of different options until we got it right. And then for the national, she did a lot better. Yeah. So sometimes it's like that. The judges don't know. They don't know why they don't like what they're looking at.
Yeah.
They don't know exactly.
Play around with it.
Yeah. Because the rear pose, man.
Yes.
Like I said.
Yeah, it's silly. It's so crazy.
Super impressive.
Alrighty, next. Your favorite looks, i.e. bikini, color, hair, etc. of Nationals bikini. Favorite looks.
Ooh. Who's yours?
I'm going to say Jasmine, the wellness girl.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked her look.
Yeah. I like Mel's look in wellness.
Yeah.
She's like, she looked like a pro to me. You know, that look is like blonde, red bikini, you know, great structure, you know.
She did look awesome. Yeah, I don't know.
I like there's something about the traditional red bikini, blue bikini thing. If you can pull it off, it's like, it just looks like Olympia, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Bikini. Ooh.
You know who?
I'd say Haley. Haley was probably like the standout look overall.
Yeah.
Like overall
I
look.
loved Haley's look. She looks like a supermodel.
Yep. Yep.
It's gorgeous. You know who I really like the look of? I literally can't even tell you why. Because like, I don't know. I think it just all flowed really nicely. It was Ruby. What's her last name? Hold on.
Ruby Dawson?
No, she didn't compete this season. No, I'm thinking about another Ruby. Ruby Smith.
What? Who's Ruby Dawson?
Ruby Smith.
Sorry, Ruby. I didn't even know who I recommended then. Yeah, Ruby Smith. Yeah.
Do you know? Do you remember seeing her on stage? I sent you her thing. She just looked really well put together. I liked her bikini color on her. I liked her tan. I liked her hair, her makeup. She looks really nice. I think because I was having a conversation with her backstage, I was just like, that's what stuck in my mind. I was just like looking at her. I was like, oh, she looks so good. She looks beautiful.
Yeah. Also, the winner of the Masters, she had a great overall package.
She did. Yeah.
Jess.
Yeah, that was stunning. That was gorgeous.
That was a standout for me.
All right, next question. New bikini competitors in the scene who you think have the potential to go pro in the coming years? Honestly, everyone.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing with this whole conversation's been like going pro. That's the thing. Like, if you just keep going, if you just keep competing, you keep improving, you keep going through off seasons, blah blah blah, it's probably gonna come. You know, like any of these girls with the right mindset can go pro.
100%. And you don't even need to be like top 3 in an open. You just need to keep competing. Just keep doing it. Like, good example, Kat Kavanaugh, she did like 10 shows till she turned pro. You know, I don't know if it was 10. I keep increasing that number every time I say it.
She's done 468 like shows.
But like that's the thing, is that now she's top 10 in her pro shows. Like, yeah, she's bigger and everything, but like, it's not like she's a different person. This is the same physique, just bigger and better. So just keep improving show to show.
That's the name of the game.
But that's not really I guess that's not really answering the question. I think that any number of these juniors or first timers girls that have competed at the nationals will be ones to look for. This year as well. I don't look for anyone that hasn't been on stage, because you never know what they're going to look like. So you can't really give like predictions. But like, any of these girls that have done well this season in first timers or juniors, and what I mean by done well is like first call out, it is someone to watch. And even if they didn't get a first call out, it's still someone to watch, because they've done that. They've got that first experience out of the way. They've probably got feedback, and they've probably got a chip on the shoulder to come back better. So, you know, this is what you can get. The placing you came back. So, yeah, look at the structure, look at the shape, and then how conditioned they were, and that's where you see the potential.
Totally. That's all my questions done.
Yeah, I had a couple. Like, there was some that you already said, but then I had what gave Haley the win over Maya? Thoughts?
I'm gonna go with the rear pose. Proportions, maybe. Fullness.
Yeah. I'd say just, I don't know if Maya was nervous, but there was an element of nerves that came across from her performance that wasn't there at the stage show, because I saw her compete at the stage show in person, and I would say that she was a lot more confident at that show. I'm not sure if that's the case 100%, but that's what it seemed like to me. And this was something that sort of edged Miles off last season. Same thing. She was very nervous, and it showed. It was something that like isn't normal for Miles, and this is the same for May. It was something that wasn't there for the last show, and it makes a difference to the judge. The judges feel that, and so like it just is a deciding factor. I feel like Hayley probably knew she was on, you know, and that brings some confidence on stage. Even though she says that she gave Scott a hard time because she wasn't feeling on, I feel like it came across in her posing. She was just very confident.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's like how we always say, you know, like bikini is one of those things that you shouldn't be able to pinpoint. Like, you shouldn't be able to say, oh, that's the best this on stage, that's the best that. I think just on that day, Hayley was that sort of thing that you couldn't pinpoint one thing, but you're like, that's bikini there, you know?
Yeah. And it's also, like we always say, it's like 4 judges' opinions, but obviously I think was it unanimous this time?
I think so, yeah.
Yep. Next question. Why do some bikini competitors lean more forward in their front shot? I've noticed Ellen and Lily do this. Personally, I feel like it throws them off balance. Thoughts, please. So, this is like the snake versus the A-frame, right? The snake pose. It's like posing like a snake, kind of like you more like an S shape versus an A.
Right.
That's how I read that question.
Like in the front pose, so they're saying like their torso is leaning over.
Yeah.
I mean, that shouldn't be happening.
Well, generally, isn't this the case that generally that's happening because they're trying to show more glute that they don't have?
Oh, right. Yeah, so it could be a number of factors, right? First of all, could be like an improper execution of a hinge, right? So when you hinge in your front pose, it's to accentuate your glute profile. And what happens in doing that is you can sacrifice like your midsection control or your torso staying up nice and tall. So you kind of have to like find that right balance, counteracting the hinge through your upper body to still look in proportion from top to bottom. It could also be posing endurance thing as well. When you get tired, you know, certain things start to come out maybe you didn't see before in your own posing practice, and you only saw on stage, and you're like, whoa, since when did I do that? Yeah, so it could be a number of things there. Now, it does throw off your balance usually. Like, I don't think I've ever seen someone lean super forward in their front pose and I'm like, oh, that looks, you know, great. But yeah, like I don't know. It's a case by case scenario, I suppose. Like, I think I need to see an example of what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I know from feedback I've gotten from certain athletes, and also just what I've heard and what I see on stage as pros, they like them to be straight up and down. They don't want that S shape. So they're always looking for that A-frame. You know, it's probably not even an A-frame. It's more like a
hourglass.
It's like a rectangle. Hourglass frame. Like I don't know why I say A-frame, but yeah, hourglass shape where it's like an upright thing. You don't see an hourglass with like the middle part of the hourglass like bent. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
So
it happens. It happens a lot in amateur shows because, like, you just don't have that density yet to sit on the glute. You have to like create that shape.
Yeah,
you know.
But then I would argue that some of these girls, like I think it was the Novice B class in the show. The winner of that wasn't pushing her glute as much as she could, and she still won the class. So, you know,
that's true.
There is a factor involved there of just being really hourglassy with the muscle you have. So,
this is true.
You know, preference and everything. But yeah, good questions.
Great questions.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the line.
Yeah, sweet.
Great end to the season. Gus, this year's season's done. How do you feel?
That's it. I'm tired.
Me too.
Yeah.
Babe.
But my season isn't done. I still got pro shows and FMG stuff and yeah, I got girls doing AMB and all this other stuff. So yeah, good fun.
It continues.
It continues. I'll be done in sort of December.
Oh yeah, not so far off. I can't believe it's October already.
Nah, like 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then your pro shows as well.
Yeah, spooky.
Remember those?
Wait, what? What's going on? Yeah, maybe we'll do another episode delving into that.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's wrap it up there.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Give us your feedback. And let us know what you want us to cover on the next episode. Talk soon.
Woohoo. Bye, guys.